Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Beth Westy, and I wanted to pop on and talk about autoimmune issues and hormone issues, how they're related, how they are different. So this is all in honor of my upcoming book, The Female Fat Solution. I address issues like these and many, many others, giving nutrition solutions for women that have been frustrated, struggling with a lot of different issues, not able to find a result. So my book is all about leading you through a program that is nutrition that matches your hormones and your cycle, working with your body versus fighting against it. So really, really exciting stuff. And I do have a June Jumpstart program that is starting next week. So if you are interested, you can click the link, learn more. If you have questions, you can either comment below or message me. Or if you find this info helpful for you, or you know somebody that could benefit from this, if you would click that share button, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it, because so many people are struggling and frustrated and not knowing where to turn next. So when we talk about autoimmune issues and hormones, there is a lot of things that go on that are connected, and there's a few things that make them specifically different and things that you need to be cautious of. So, and this is something that I help women with all the time, kind of deciphering the difference between the two, and then how do you work with this, or how do you move beyond this and live a healthiest life possible with these issues going on. So first I'll address autoimmune issues. So autoimmune issues it's a widespread thing. It's kind of a blanket term to talk about things from chronic Lyme disease, any metabolic disorders, MTHFR. There's just a lot of other issues. Sometimes people do not even know what the issue is with their autoimmune disease. It's just that they know their immune system is constantly compromised. There's constantly inflammation, flare-ups, issues going on that you're trying to catch up to all the time, versus lupus. Thank you, Katie. Yes, that was another one. Autoimmune things. And but that you're just constantly coming into contact with things that irritate and inflame your system. Things like chronic bowel disorders. Thyroid disease is another one. Yes. Yep. Thyroid, Graves, all that stuff. That's classified. Diabetes, the first type, diabetes type 1, autoimmune. So basically your entire body system fights against itself and it's not functioning properly. That's an autoimmune issue. So you can have autoimmune issues in any system in your body. Yay! MS, yes. Yes, thank you, Isa. What does Katie say? Female problems. Don't let your doctor tell you there's not hope. Yes, right? Yes. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Yeah. There's so many good things that you can do when you're dealing with an autoimmune issue, and how you can take control of that. So there's a lot of great resources out there, right? I'm not saying that I'm an autoimmune specialist, but I do work with women with autoimmune issues and hormone issues, and really getting you feeling better faster and getting you a manageable system for your day, because your day and what you're going to need to function at your best is going to be different from somebody else who doesn't have an autoimmune disease. Sounds like duh, but it's one of those things that it really does make a big difference. So there are some people who have food sensitivities or food intolerances. That's also classified as an autoimmune issue. Crazy, right? So you're going to need different things to get you to a normal I don't want to say normal functioning point, the term normal, whatever, a better functioning point than other people. So you may need more supplements. You may need extra digestive enzymes all the time if your autoimmune issue is with your intestines. If you have a chronic issue with inflammation in your intestines, you may need more digestive with gluten, right? So things like that. You may need more digestive enzymes, you may need more probiotics, just because that is your weakest link that you constantly have to maintain to make sure your autoimmune issue doesn't flare up really bad. So autoimmune issues, once you know you have one, it's really just basically managing that all the time. How you can feel, the basic thing between autoimmune and hormone things is that you can have fatigue with both of them. Now, you may notice a different type of fatigue. Fatigue is a general term. Oftentimes, gals who have autoimmune issues, you have fatigue And this is not exclusive, right? Because some gals with hormone issues, you'll notice the same thing too at different periods of time. But fatigue is like, I am so tired that lifting a laundry basket feels really heavy, you know, versus hormones. Sometimes it's like all of a sudden your body just shuts down. Like you can get going, but then it just shuts down, right? That's the difference between this and that. So this one, okay, yep, you wake up in the morning and you feel like you got hit by a truck already. And then like it's a struggle to, like, if your closet door gets stuck, you're like, ugh, I can't even, ugh. You know, that's a tough way to start your day and then to have your day continue like that. So different types of fatigue. If you have both, lucky you, you get all the types of fatigue. Then there's also weight gain. Trouble losing weight, weight gain. These are interconnected because your body system isn't functioning the way that it should, and it sees it as a stressful environment, so it holds on to every calorie it can, and it just tucks it away for you nicely. For the hormone issue, it will store excess hormone and everything in your fat cells, not releasing it. And then there's also brain fog that goes along with this too. And again, sometimes it can be hard to decipher. Oh, is this a hormone issue? Is this autoimmune? Is it both? What? I don't know. The basic thing is that going through and treating autoimmune, a lot of this looks similar. There's a lot of basic recommendations that a lot of women, you know, by the time I talk to them, they've already tried. So going through and cleaning up your diet, nutrition, like, oh, I'm trying Whole30, or that was really helpful for me. Great. That's a great start. But oftentimes, again, it takes more. It's another level of nutrition or supplements or something to really get you to a point where you're like, okay, I'm starting to feel like me again. I'm starting to feel normal again. It just takes a little bit more. With an autoimmune issue, your body always has like this bed of coals. Always. And that's kind of how it's going to exist. And it's just how many, you know, things of gasoline are being dumped on it at once, and how big is that fire right now? Because that fire can get lit and will burn really big, like a really big bonfire. So you really need to do a lot to take it down, and then do everything as possible to, oh, hi Kate, everything possible to keep it at that low bed of coals, right? You're going to have flare-ups. It'll be things like stress or lack of sleep or all those other things can cause a flare-up, and then you have to do those things to bring it down again. So it's that constant management. With hormone issues, you can get into a recovery phase. Again, sometimes it takes time. It takes at least 12 weeks or 3 months to really get to that point where you're making an impact on your hormones. That's just how long hormones take to cycle in the body. Great. So 12-week minimum here. And then from there, it can take another phase of 12 weeks, another phase of 12 weeks to really, really, focus on that. But after you really work with your hormones, you can get to sort of a recovery phase where, unless something major happens, or you like have a pregnancy, or something shifts in your body hormonally that you would need to get on it again, you can get to a recovery phase with this. Again, it might take a while, but you can get there. It's fantastic. It's so exciting. And this is what I do with a lot of the women I work with. We focus on a lot of these hormone issues and really getting to that recovery phase. So you're in maintenance and you're really focused on taking things, once you've taken them to the next level, you keep them there. It's so great. But with autoimmune issues, you always have this underlying thing that you gotta keep your finger on the pulse of to make sure it's not getting too far out of control. Now, oftentimes, women who have autoimmune issues also have hormone issues. Yay! So then what do you do? Like, do you deal with one and not the other, and only one and not the other? Or, nope, you work on both of them synergistically, because a lot of the base recommendations work on both. And actually getting you to a recovery phase with your hormones helps with autoimmune issues, because that's less for your immune system to react and respond to. Yay! So oftentimes, because this is always going to be something to work on, but oftentimes starting with this gets you feeling better and gets you that essentially a faster result than just focusing on autoimmune alone. So, if you're wondering if this is like something that it applies to, if you're like, for years I haven't felt right, there's been something going on with me, I haven't been able to figure it out, I've gone to see a bunch of different practitioners, I haven't gotten answers, I'm stuck, I'm frustrated, I don't know what to do or where to turn next, ugh. But I notice all these things, and they're weird, and it's not like anybody else. Nobody else has these things or talks about struggling with these things with their body. I'm not sure. Then you may fit into one or both of these categories. Super duper. There is a solution to it. It's not fun and it's not overnight. But again, I'm sure you knew that because none of these things come on overnight. So it just takes time. But it's just every day you can do more and more to take control of moving in the right direction to getting you that result. So that's the information I have for you guys tonight. Again, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can message me. We can chat about any specific things that you have going on. And if you guys would like more information on anything like this, you're like, hey, do a video on this, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? Yes! Right? Totally. Yeah, so just let me know if you guys have ideas or want more information on something specific. Other than that, that's what I have for you. If you, again, this is going to be the last week that I'm talking about the June group that I'm doing. So if you want in, now is the time. Jump on board, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the flippity flop tomorrow. Have a great night.